Hello everyone. I thought today that we would look at our Sun Salutations series. We're going to take it slow. If anything I'm doing doesn't work for you, don't feel like you have to do it. And because we're going to build into a flow, if you find that you would prefer to stick and stay in a pose rather than going in and out of it, feel free to do that. And let's have fun. So we are going to start in Tadasana in our mountain pose. You can start with feet hip width apart or feet together, it's up to you. However you choose to stand, we're going to lift our toes up, spread them out, place them down and grip the mat. Bring our hands to our sides, lift our hearts, drop our shoulders back and down, reaching the crown of our head nice and tall. Take a moment here and close your eyes. If possible, close your lips. Draw your breath into the belly. Deepen it so that the belly expands as you inhale and contracts as you exhale. Feel your body on your mat. Feel the weight of it. Feel it being distributed evenly and equally through all 4 points of both feet. Stand alert, stand tall, stand strong. Deepen the breath here, connect to it. It's going to set the tempo for our flow. Take a moment and set an intention for your practice, a small goal, something you want to get out of it today. Gently open our eyes and we begin. So like adding steps to a dance, we're going to slowly build. We're going to inhale our arms around and up. Exhale our hands to our hearts. 2 more breaths like that. One more. Let's continue to flow. Inhale the arms around and up. Interlace all your fingers except the pointers. Exhale, lean to the left, sundial. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, let the arms come around and up. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale with interlaced fingers. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms around and up. This time don't interlace the fingers. Simply exhale and swan dive so our legs are straight, our back is flat. We lead with our heart. We're not warm yet, so you may feel the pull in your hamstring pretty quick. At that point, soften your knees. And just let yourself kind of dangle for a minute here. So knees are soft, they're not bent deeply. We want to begin to reach the crown of our head towards the earth as we press the sacral area, that lower back area, up to the sky. You can cup your elbows here if you'd like, if that helps. If you want to be a little more active and try to hug your body, but again, we're not warm, so we don't want to go too deep here. We just want to get the blood flowing. You can nod your head yes, you can shake it no. And then on our next inhalation, we're all going to take a high monkey. So we're going to straighten the legs, flatten the back, place the hands either at our thighs or at our shins. Try to pull the shoulder blades back here. Inhale here. Exhale, reverse swan dive is coming up next. So come on up with the legs straight, arms out wide, flat back, and exhale. Hands to your hearts. Let's continue to flow. Inhale, arms around and up. Exhale, swan dive again. Take it slow. We're not super warm. Legs are straight. Back is flat. Lead with your heart. Once you feel that pull in the hamstrings, soften to your forward bend. This time, immediately inhale for monkey. Again, hands could be at the thighs. They could be at the shins. If your hamstrings are awake enough, they could be at the ground. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, reverse swan dive. You really want to protect the lower back here by keeping it as flat as possible, allowing the crown of your head to guide you up. Exhale, hands to hearts. Continuing to flow. Inhaling, arms around and up. Exhale, swan dive again. Take your time. Lead with your heart. Soften into your forward bend. Inhale, lengthen for monkey. This time, exhale, squat. Plant your palms. Step back with your left foot. And drop your left knee somewhere behind your hips. So your right knee should be over your right ankle. Right toes are straight ahead. You could release the left toes at this point. Simply inhale into our modified crescent lunge and hold. And as we hold this, we're pulling back with the right hip, pressing forward with the left, elongating this hip flexor. Let's inhale here. Exhale, release the hands to the mat. Tucking those left toes under, we're going to lift the left knee from the mat. Inhale, bend your left knee. Exhale, step that foot forward, forward bend. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Legs are straight, back is flat. Lead with the crown of your head. Coming on up. Exhaling, hands to hearts. Let's keep flowing. Inhale, the arms around and up. Exhale, swan dive. Nice and slow. Legs are getting a little warmer here. Coming to our forward bend. Inhale for monkey. Exhale, squat. Plant the palm, step back with that right foot. Get it nice and long. Make sure the left knee's tracking over the left ankle, and then drop that right knee to the mat. Release the toes. Inhale to our modified crescent lunge. Again, this time a little pull back with the left hip as you press forward with the right. Breathe. And then on your next breath, on the exhalation, the hands come back to the mat. Tucking the right toes under, lifting the knee from the mat. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, step that foot forward, forward bend. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come on up. Exhale, hands to hearts. Inhale, arms around and up. Exhale, swan dive. Forward bend. Inhale for monkey. Exhale, squat, plant the palm, step back with that left foot. Now you can still drop that left knee to the mat if you'd like, or press back with the left heel to stabilize. Inhale to our crescent lunge. Hold and breathe. Inhale here. Exhale your hands to the mat. Inhale, bend that left knee. Exhale, step that foot forward, forward bend. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come on up. Exhale, Tadasana. Keep flowing. Inhaling, arms around and up. Exhaling, swan dive. Forward bend. Inhale for monkey. Exhale, squat, plant the palm, step back with that right foot. And again, you have the option of dropping that knee or stabilizing by pressing back with that right heel. Inhale into your full crescent lunge. Hold and breathe. Inhale here. Exhale, release your hands to the mat. Inhale, bend that right knee. Exhale, step that foot forward. Forward bend. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come on up. Exhale, hands to hearts. So we're going to keep flowing here. We're going to keep building on this. But again, I want you to keep in mind that if I'm going too fast, if you just want to hang out in a pose, or if you need a break, listen to your body. Inhale the arms around and upward. Exhale, swan dive. Forward bend. Inhale for monkey. Exhale, squat. Step back with your left foot. Step back with your right foot to your plank. Now in our plank, we're pressing back with our heels. If you'd like to modify, you can drop your knees. Otherwise, we're stabilizing. We're gonna inhale and plank. Exhale for chaturanga. So elbows point back towards feet as you roll to the toes. Lead with your heart. Hover for a moment. Then roll back. Release the torso. Release the toes. Elbows are still pointed back towards your feet. Inhale for cobra. It doesn't have to be huge. We press down with the pelvis, roll the shoulder blades back. Exhale, we come on down. Tuck the toes under. Inhale to all fours. Exhale to downward facing dog. Let's hang out here for a few breaths. Feel free to pedal the feet here. Wake up the calves and Achilles if they're not already. And then we're gonna allow ourselves to press both heels to the ground as we lift the tailbone nice and high. Pressing our hearts towards our thighs. Tailbone to the sky. On your next inhalation, look at the space between your hands. As you exhale, you can take a step there, you can hop there. Right now, we're gonna just step forward to our forward bend. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come on up. Exhale, Tadasana. Let's keep the blood flowing. Following our breath, we inhale around and upward. Exhale, swan dive. Forward bend. Inhale for monkey. Exhale, squat, plant the palms, step back with the right foot. Step back with the left foot. Back to our plank or modified. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Take your time. Roll through, release the body. Release the toes. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, come on down. Tuck your toes under. Inhale to all fours. Exhale to downward. We're not going to stay here this time. We're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, walk, step, or float the feet forward to your forward bend. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come on up. Exhale, Tadasana. I'm going to start adding some things in here. Again, if they don't work for you, don't feel like you have to do them. But if you want to kind of kick it up a notch a little bit, you're going to inhale the arms around and up. Exhale, swan dive. Forward bend. Inhale for monkey. Exhale, squat, plant the palms. You could step back or jump your feet back to your plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Stop. Come to the tops of your feet. Inhale for upward dog. Tuck the toes under. Exhale for downward dog. Inhale, look up. Exhale. Get your feet through your hands, however you see fit. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale to chair. Now, if we're in chair, you want to be mindful where your knees are. We don't want them over the toes. We want them sitting back over the heels and over the ankles. We want our glutes back. We want our heart centers open. You could sit lower than this or higher. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to hearts. Let's keep flowing. Inhale, arms around and up. Exhale, swan dive. Forward bend. Inhale for monkey. Exhale, squat. Plant the palms, step back with just the left foot. Inhale, rise to your crescent lunge. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, bend that left knee. Exhale, step that foot forward, forward bend. Inhale for monkey. Exhale, squat. Plant the palm, step back with the right foot. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, release. Inhale, bend that right knee. Exhale, step that foot forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, Tadasana. We're going to flow together. I'm going to talk through probably the first series here, and then I'm going to go quiet. I'll flow with you in case you need a visual to follow. Let's do 5 series. Again, if you need a break, take it when you are ready. Inhale the arms around and up. Exhale, Swan dive. Forward bend. Inhale for monkey. Exhale, squat, plant the palms. Get your feet back to plank, however you see fit. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Either come all the way down or to the tops of the feet. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, release either. Tuck the toes under. Inhale, exhale, downward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, get your feet through your hands, however you see fit. Forward bend. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale to chair of your choice. I'm going to step back into frame, and we're going to flow through 5 more series. Remember, just follow your breath. Two more series. Last one. Take your time getting there. We all flow at a different pace, but meet me in Tadasana. Either hands at your hearts, hands at your sides. Try to deepen the breath. Heart rate is up. We're going to breathe a little faster. We want to try to slow that down. Bring it back to the belly. Lift those toes, spread them out. Place them down, grip the mat. Beautiful. Let's gently open our eyes. We're going to try to take all that energy and bring it center. And sometimes practicing a balance pose after a flow series, after a vinyasa series, is a little more complicated for us because all that energy has been flown, we've been moving, been messing with our vestibular system, and now we're asking our body to stay still and hold still. So just a traditional tree pose, and we're gonna break it down into steps, and you stop where you're comfortable.
Feet hip width apart, softening the left knee. We're going to turn our right knee out. Now, if doing that kind of pulls your right shoulder or torso, try to bring that forward. So we want the right toes are planted, right knees are pointed to the right, shoulders and hips are aligned. Now at this point, if you'd like, you could bring that right foot in to the inside of the left leg. That heel is either below the inside of your left knee or those toes are above the inside of your left knee. Never rest that foot on the inside of the opposite knee. Now what you do with your hands is up to you. Remember, there's no two trees alike in the forest. On our next breath, on the exhalation, we're going to release our hands wherever they are. Try to release our foot gently. You can step it out a bit. And now we know where we're going on the other side, but we don't need to rush to get there. Same time as you took. Find your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Turn the left leg out. And again, if you feel that upper body trying to follow along, stack the shoulders over the hips. And this could be your tree pose, by the way. If you'd like, just close your eyes here. Try to maintain your balance. If you'd like to take it further, that foot can come in either below or above the inside of the knee. And again, hands could be wherever you'd like them to be. Try to slow that breath down, deepen it. We inhale here. Exhale, release the arms. Again, try to slowly lower that leg and step it out. So transitioning in and out of the poses is as important, if not more important, than holding the poses. We want to do it safely. So we're going to make our way down to the mat, but we're going to take our time doing it. Inhale, the arms rounding up. Exhale, swan dive. Forward bend. Inhale for monkey. Exhale, squat. Plant the palms. Step back 1 foot at a time to your plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Roll through, release your body, release your toes. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, press up to all fours. Open the knees to the left, to the right. Let the belly fall through. Find a restorative child's pose. And just breathe. We're going to slide our hands back near our knees. We're going to slowly press ourselves on up. Bring the legs together for a moment. We bring our hands to our sides and swing our legs around. We're going to tuck 1 foot in. So I'm tucking my left foot into my thigh, my right thigh. I'm going to pull my right toes in towards my torso. And if you're already feeling a pull in your hamstring here, then this is the stretch for you. Just stay here, sit nice and tall. If you want to go a little deeper, you can inhale our arms up. As you exhale, try to pour your heart forward. And again, stop where your hamstring says stop. If that means your hands are at your thigh, that's fine. Maybe at your calf. Maybe you can reach your feet. But we want to avoid rounding. We want to try to lengthen the spine. Pressing the heart to the thigh. Forehead towards the top of the foot. And then on our next inhalation, we're going to come up. We're going to try to open this right hip, but I'm not sure if you could see it. So we're going to either take this right foot and bring it to the top of the left thigh, or if that isn't working for you, just come into cross-legged pose with the right leg in the front. So from either a half lotus position or Sukhasana, we're going to place our hands in front of our legs. You're gonna inhale, lift the heart, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, try to maintain a flat back as you walk your hands forward, press your heart forward, and open that hip. And on our next inhalation, we're gonna walk it back, and we're simply gonna just keep that right leg in and extend that left leg. Flexing that foot, pulling it towards the torso. We inhale here, exhale, pour your heart forward. And again, maybe your left hamstring's tighter than the right. You don't have as much leverage. That happens to be the story for me. So take it nice and slow. We use our breath and we breathe. And on our next inhalation, we slowly come on up. And again, we can either take this left foot to the top of the right thigh, simply place it in front of the right leg in a cross-legged position. Either way, both hands in front of the legs. Inhale, lift the heart, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, take a walk. On your next inhalation, come on up. Now you could stay here, you could adjust your legs. We're gonna come into an owl pose on either side to loosen up the spine a bit. So we're simply gonna inhale our arms on up. Exhale your left hand to the right leg, right hand behind the back with the base of your hand against the base of your spine. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, begin to turn to the right, starting with the bottommost vertebrae, until your head comes around lastly. We hold and breathe. Deepen your breath here. On your next breath, on the exhalation, allow your head to come around first, bringing with it the rest of the spine. You could keep your legs where they are. I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to bring the opposite foot to the opposite thigh for my half lotus. Inhaling, both arms up. Exhaling that right hand to the right leg, left hand behind the back. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, begin to turn to the left. And breathe. And on our next breath, on the exhalation, again, the head comes around first, bringing with it the rest of the spine. Once you're center, find a comfortably seated position. Instead of a traditional shavasana where we lie on our backs, let's just find a comfortable, centered seat. Close our eyes. Close your lips if you can. Relax the face and jaw. Peel the tongue from the roof of the mouth. And begin to deepen the breath. As you inhale, imagine breathing in what you need. And as you exhale, visualize getting rid of what you don't need. Feel the weight of your body on your mat. And feel the softness of the air around your body. Know that you are here for a purpose. Let's take a moment of gratitude for our bodies. And then take one more moment for any intentions you may have of your own. You can use this time for prayer, you can use it for another moment of gratitude or to send out good intentions to someone else. And for a moment, let's bring our hands to our hearts and let's drop our chins down towards our hearts. Feel where you are at this moment. Enjoy this moment, the opportunity to take care of our bodies, and know that we're here to serve a bigger purpose. Maybe let's use the patience we have on our mats and extend it out to others. And let's lift our faces and open our eyes one more time together. Inhale and reach up. Exhale your hands back to your hearts. May light, love, and peace be with you all. It was a pleasure practicing with you. Namaste. And have a great day, everyone.